Today's discussion with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapreshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome. Thank you so much for coming for today's Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Because of all of you, I'm getting this opportunity to purify my own heart by the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam and repeating this wonderful message that Srila Prabhupada has given all of us in the Guru Parampara. Right? So today is going to be double dhamaka. Okay. Those of you who do not know what is dhamaka, it's going to be two verses that we're going to be discussing together. Yes, two shlokas. So we are going to be discussing 1, 3, 9 and 10. Both we're going to discuss. So requesting all the devotees to kindly pay attention. Right? Here we go. So we have discussed the first 3 incarnations, right? So now we're going to discuss the 4th and the 5th. So this is 1, 3, 9. Turye dharma kala sargi Nara-Narayana Rishi Bhutvatmopashamopetam Akaro Dushcharam Tapaha. So let's go for the word to word meaning. Turiya. So this word Turiya means the 4th. If you see, even the stage of Samadhi is called as Turiya because that's the 4th stage. There is Jagrati, Sushupti, Swapna, Samadhi. So Turiya means the 4th stage. Turye Dharma Kala Sarge. The wife of Dharma. Yes, the wife of Dharmaraj, Sarge. Of course, Sarga refers to material creation. Whenever Krishna appears, right, we cannot call the appearance of Krishna as something material, but what to say in order for us to understand. So, like in that way, if you see, what is Krishna's appearance called as? What is the festival? Janmashtami. Oh, does Krishna have Janma? Does he have Janma? Does he have birth? No. But we still call it Janmashtami because that's our understanding. That's all we can understand. Right? So for our consciousness, we call it Janmashtami. But as such, the Lord doesn't have any Janma. And even if there is Janma karma cha me devyam, it is actually a divine appearance. Continuing. So who came? Turye Nara-Narayana Rishi. Nara and Narayana. So they are nothing but incarnations of Arjuna and Krishna together. Nara-Narayana. They come together and they are Nara-Narayana Rishi. So one may say, Prabhu, there are 2 of them mentioned. Why it's calculated only as 1? Who remembers who is the first incarnation? Who is the first incarnation we discussed? Let's see. Memory test. Who is the first incarnation? Let me see the chat answers. Nobody? Forgot. Krishna. Really? The Kumaras. So there are 4 Kumaras, but they're counted as 1 incarnation. There are 12 Mahajans. They are also calculated among the 12 Mahajanas who are the propounders or the experts in the Bhagavad philosophy. Yes? but still they're calculated as one. See, although there are four Kumaras, they're calculated as one incarnation. So similarly, Nara-Narayana Rishi may be two personalities, but they're calculated as one. Is that okay? That's how it is. Okay. So Bhutva means they became Atma Upashama Upetam. Okay, so what did they teach? See, every incarnation has purpose. There cannot be an incarnation who just comes to do time pass. I mean, of course, it is pastime. Whatever the Lord does is pastime, but there is purpose. The pastime is not time pass. The pastime has purpose. So what is that? Atma Upashama Upetam. For the purpose of teaching sense control. Yes. If you see the Varnashram, what are the four Varnas? And there are four Varnas and four Ashramas. So if you see the Ashramas, there are four Ashramas. There is Brahmacharya Ashram, there is Grihastha Ashram, there is Vanaprastha Ashram, there is Sannyas Ashram. Each ashram has a purpose. If you look at the Brahmacharya Ashram, the purpose of Brahmacharya Ashram is sense control. Brahmachari Gurukule Vasandanto Guru Hitam Acharam Dasavatnicho Guru Sudrida Sauratam. That is sense control. What is the purpose of Grihastha Ashram? The purpose of Grihastha Ashram is restricted sense enjoyment. Yes, they can enjoy senses, but restricted, they have restricted enjoyment. And what is Vanaprastha Ashram? The Vanaprastha Ashram is to become, the detachment is the principle, Vairagya. They are trained in detachment. And Sannyas Ashram is for preaching. Yes, travel and preach. So they are here to teach what? They are teaching sense control. Atma Upashama Upeta. Akaro Dushcharam Tapa. And as a result of which, what did they do? Dushcharam. That is difficult to. Charan means to follow, to move, to do. And Anucharam means to follow. And Dushcharam means that it's difficult to perform. It's not very easy to perform for all of us, for you and me. So that kind of very strenuous, Dushcharam Tapa Akarot, they perform. Yes, so they perform such kind of penances. So that is why it is said, we can never ever imitate the activities of Krishna. There are certain activities we can definitely perform. Like Krishna goes for tending the cows, grazing the cows. We can do that, yes. Today, IT engineers, we cannot do it. IT software, we are nowhere in connection with cow and mother cow and land. There's no connection. But yeah, we can go and take some cows. But Krishna used to take how many cows? 9 lakh cows and go. Okay, fine. We will be able to take some 9 cows. Okay, one cow, not even 9, one cow. I request for those of you, it's possible to turn on videos, please do so. I'll be very happy to have all of your darshan, right? And if you don't want to show me, or you don't want me to see your face, show me your fan, tube light, altar, home, anything is okay, except those black boxes. It's a request, humble request. Okay. So difficult to do. We can never imitate this kind of penance. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In the fourth incarnation, the Lord became Nara-Narayana, the twin sons of wife of King Dharma. Thus, he undertook severe and exemplary penances to control the senses, teaching sense control. Before we begin Bhagavatam, without blessings of Nara-Narayana Rishi, we cannot start Bhagavatam. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye. So there are 5 personalities whose blessings we take. And then we start Srimad Bhagavatam. This is first canto, second chapter, 4th shloka. So who are the first? Narayana, that is Narayana Rishi. Naraha, that is Nara Rishi. Krishna and Arjuna. So without taking their blessings, we actually cannot understand Srimad Bhagavatam. And who is writing this prayer? Who has written this prayer? Narayanam Namaskritya. These prayers are written by Vyasdev. It is Vyasdev who has written this prayer of Narayanam Namaskritya. Why? Why he has written? First obeisances he's offering to whom? He's offering obeisances to Nara-Narayana Trichy because they are his deities. Haribol. They are the deities of Badrika Ashram. Yes, there are Badri trees there. Vyasdev's one of his name is also Badarayani. Yes. Badarayan is Vyas and Shukadev Goswami becomes Badarayani. Why? Because he was situated in Badrika Ashrama. Yes, so Badrika Ashram is in the upper Himalayas. So the deities of the upper Himalayas are Nara-Narayana Rishi. So Vyasdev first worships his deities, Nara-Narayana. Then he worships Narottama, Krishna. Then Krishna's initiating potency, which is Saraswati. And then, of course, this sloka is spoken by Suta Goswami. Yeah, Suta Goswami speaks. Then he worships Vyasdev. Yes, the propounder. Correct? So Vyasdev's deities are first because he also took blessings of them before writing Srimad Bhagavatam. But it's a small one, that's why we are going for 2 slokas. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As King Rishabdev advises his sons, tapasya or voluntary acceptance of penance for realization of transcendence is the only duty of human being. It was so done by the Lord himself in an exemplary manner to teach us. Who is Rishabdev? We will go ahead and see when he is incarnation of Krishna. Rishabdev is also incarnation of Krishna. So Rishabdev, he comes in the dynasty of Priyavrat Maharaj. Priyavrat Maharaj is Dhruv Maharaj's uncle. Dhruv Maharaj's father's name was Uttanapad, and Uttanapad had an elder brother. His name was Priyavrat. So Priyavrat's dynasty comes Rishabhadev. In fact, he happens to be his great grandson. Priyavrat, his son is Agnidhara. Agnidhara's son is Nabhi Maharaj. Nabhi Maharaj's son is Rishabhadev. And his Rishabdev's son is Bharat Maharaj, because of whose glories this tract of land became known as Bharatvarsh. Right? Bharat Maharaj. The same Bharat Maharaj who gets attached to a deer after going to forest. His story is very famous in the 5th canto, right? So, Rishabhadev. So, Rishabdev, what does he instruct his 100 children? Nayo deha deha bhajam loke kashtan kaman arhate vidabhujam ye tapo divyam putrakayena sattvam shuddhet yasmat brahma saukhyam tu anantam. This is 5.5.1. Exactly Prabhupada is given the translation. In the first 2 charanas, that is the first line of the shloka, he tells what is not the goal. He says that human beings are not meant to enjoy sense gratification like dogs and stool eaters. Vedabhujam. Yes. What is stool eaters? The hawks. No, eating, mating, sleeping, defending. No, that is not human life. Then what is human life? Tapo divyam putra kayena sattvam shuddheti asmat brahma saukyam tunan. So we have to relish that Brahma Saukhya Ananta. That is the taste of Bhakti Ananda. The pleasure that one gets by performance of devotional service. To taste that. And that taste will not come automatically. That taste will come when there is tapasya. What is the meaning of tapasya? We're discussing this tapasya in our Hindi Bhagavad Gita class, which is about to start in probably another 1.5 hours. So then we're discussing tapa means fire. So we need to get fried. Yes, we have to fire. Tapana hai. Which means we need to actually experience that heat, the fire of devotional service. Even our Sankirtan is compared to fire, right? The fire of Sankirtan. And this fire of Sankirtan has 7 flames. And that is the Shikshashtakam verse number 1. Yes, Cheto Darpana Marjana. Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapana. Shreya Kairava Chantrika Vitrana. So this Sankirtan, so fire of Sankirtan, we need to become fiery devotee. That is tapasya. By performing kirtan, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, by performing deity worship, by rendering various services. In fact, any service rendered in temple, that is deity worship. Right? So by doing all this, we become fired up devotees, fiery devotees. And that is tapasya. The more we come in contact with this fire, To that degree, we will be very, very fiery devotees. And that kind of fiery devotees, yes, we get a lot of realization. So this tapasya. So tapasya, what is the tapasya for the age of Kali? The tapasya that we have to undergo is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attentively and also listen to the Srimad Bhagavatam attentively. That is our tapasya. The Lord is very kind to forgetful souls. He therefore comes himself and leaves behind necessary instructions and also sends his good sons as representatives to call all the conditioned souls back to God. I was reading the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th chapter. So the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, 5th chapter has two parts. The first part is very deadly part, my God. It speaks about what will happen to those people who do not worship the Lord. Either they don't worship him out of ignorance or they don't worship him out of impudence. Ya esha purusha sakshat. Yes. Ya esha purusha sakshat. It's 1 minute. Just get the words. This is 11, 5, 8. If I'm not wrong, it's 11, 5, 8. It was 3. Yeah, esha purusha. Yeah, this is 3. 11, 5, 3. Ya esham purusha sakshat atma prabhavam ishwaram na bhajanti avajananti sthanat brashta patantyadaha. So this first section is about all those. Na bhajanti means they are not knowing who is Krishna. Avajananti means they know God, but they are so much absorbed in their own ahankar, their own false ego, that they do not worship the Lord, who is Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram. Actually, he is the real um, goal of the soul. Yes. What happens to them? Sthanat Brashtat. Wherever they are, they simply fall down. Patantyada. They fall down to hellish life. So this is the first part is very deadly. My God, fall down, etc. But even to such a fallen person, what is the hope? Imagine who is not worshipping Krishna, who doesn't want Krishna. What is the hope? It is said the only hope is incarnation. And that is why the second part is how mercifully the Lord takes incarnation as Yuga Avatar to teach these conditioned souls. He comes. So Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. In these 4 yugas, how Krishna comes. What are his names? What does he teach? How do the people worship him? What is the Yuga Dharma? All these things are explained. And the link between these two sections is without Krishna appearing, there is no hope for these hopeless people. Yes, they are actually hopeless. Krishna says, oh my God, these are hopeless guys. I need to come. And if you look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why did he come? वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपामुरीरस्तमहं प्रपद्ये. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes for only one cause and one cause only. And that cause is that he wants to deliver the hopeless people. If these guys have failed Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, they are hopeless. There is no other hope. The only hope is me. Yes, the only hope is me. That is why he comes and he teaches people. Please, in this age of Kali, all you have to do is raise both your hands and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And this chanting has to be done in surrender. I told people to surrender in the previous incarnation. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. But I did not tell you how to surrender. And that is why I have come here to teach how to surrender. That is something I have come to teach. Yes, how to surrender. Oh my God. See here, recently within the memory of everybody, see Prabhupada is saying recent. So sometimes Prabhupada would go to West and Westerners would ask, so is this your mission? Prabhupada would say, no. Only 500 years back, Lord Chaitanya started this movement. And people used to wonder 500 years back. You are saying only 500? Prabhupada said, yes, that's all. Because if you know the history of this entire creation, yes, almost something like 151 trillion years have already passed for this universe. So compared to 151 trillion years, what is this 500 years? It's absolutely nothing. And that is why Prabhupada used to say, yes. So he's saying so simply, yeah, just recently. Although it's 500 years ago, he said, yeah, recently, very recently, Lord Chaitanya has appeared. And memory of everyone, which means he's saying everyone knows. Lord Chaitanya also appeared for same purpose, to show special favor to fallen souls of this age of iron industry. Prabhupada is calling Kali Yuga as iron industry souls. Yeah. So the incarnation of Narayana is worshipped still at Badrinath in the range of Himalayas. Correct. I mentioned this. Correct. So this Nara-Narayana Rishi, they come to teach how to perform sense control. Yes, and one of the pastimes that we hear from Mahabharata, there was an asura called Sahasra Kavacha, which means he had 1,000. Sahasra means 1,000 and Kavach means shields. So there was an asura having 1,000 shields. And what did Nara-Narayana Rishi do? Nara-Narayana Rishi shot and destroyed his 999 shields. And then what happened? Then in the next life, this personality comes as Karna with one kavach. He comes with one kavach. And then that kavach is donated. And if they want, they could have even destroyed that kavach. They have the power, Krishna and Arjuna. And that's how they did. Another thing, special aspect of Naranan Rishi, you will read in the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, is actually anybody who performs tapasya. What did Naranan Rishi do? They're performing penance, tapasya. Anybody does tapasya, one person faces a lot of problem. Who is that? Anyone knows? There is one personality who faces a lot of problem. Oh my God, why is this person doing tapasya? He feels a lot of pain and insecurity in heart. Who is that? Yes, Indradev. So Indradev is the person who feels that pain in the heart. So Indra, what did he do? He sent some apsaras. The best apsaras he had, he sent. And they tried to tempt Narayan Rishi. But Narayan Rishi, what instead he did, he produced another set of apsaras. And he's the one who produced Urvashi. Yeah. The most famous Uru means too much, very. Vashi means whose attraction or whose spell is something that we cannot avoid. Lady is called as Uru Vashi. Vashi means Vashikaran, to enchant somebody. She's an enchantress, right? So Uru Vashi. She could not, she could do that. That was her power. But even Uru Vashi was created by Nara-Narayana Trichy. That's why she has the last. So Krishna created more and gave Indra. Indra, what are you saying now? Indra, thank you so much. Yeah, please take them to the heavens and your heavenly court will become amazing by their dance, their presence. Please take them. So he came to tempt and see what he got. All right, the next verse, because it was a short purport, we're discussing one more shloka. This is 1.3.10. Panchamah kapilo nama siddheshah kala viplutam provacha surya sankyam tattvagrama vinirnayam. Panchama, the fifth incarnation, is Kapilo Nama. Even in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so Lord Krishna himself says, Ashwatta Sarva Vrikshanam Devarshi Naradastada Gandharvanam Chittarataha Siddhanam Kapilo Muni. So he gives this particular look where he says, I am among the trees, I am Ashwatta Vriksha, which means the tree of banyan tree. Ashwatta Sarva Vrikshanam Devarshi, among the saintly rishis in the heavenly realm, I am Devarshi Narad. Gandharvana, among the singers, I am Chitrarat. And Siddhanam, among the perfected persons, perfect person, I am Kapila Muni. Yes, Kapila Dev. So he is a perfected person. That is why it's called Siddhesha. He is perfect person. Siddhanam Kapila Muni, right? Siddha Isha. the foremost among the perfect. Yes. So what did you do? Kala Viplutam, that which was lost, that particular science which was lost. What science? Provacha Asuri. There was a Brahmana called Asuri Brahman. So this particular Brahmana, he spoke a particular science. And that science is called the science of Sankhya. This word Sankhya comes from Sankhya. What is the meaning of Sankhya? Sankhya means to count. Count the material elements. There are 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. There are 5 senses to acquire knowledge: the eyes, ears, nose, skin, tongue. Yes. So this is the 5. Then there are 5 working senses, which are hands, legs, mouth, uh, genitals, and anus. Right. Then there are 5 sense objects: Shabda, Rasa, Rupa, Gandha, Sparsha. That's sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. Those are called sense objects. Right. Then we have one mind, one intelligence. Yes. 23. And there is one false ego, mind, intelligence, ego. 24. And soul is different from these 24 elements. That's the whole science of Sankhya. To distinguish soul from these 24 material elements. If you see the Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning, Lord Sri Krishna, he presents the Sankhya, second chapter. Second chapter, he teaches Arjuna Sankhya. Right? Translation and purport. The 5th incarnation, named Lord Kapila, is foremost among perfected beings. He gave an exposition of the creative elements in metaphysics, that's what, Sankhya, to Asuri Brahmana. For in course of time, this knowledge had been lost. Same way, just like Krishna tells Arjuna, in due course of time, this yoga that I taught to the Raja Rishis, the saintly kings, got lost. That's why I'm giving this knowledge. Yes, evam parampara praptam imam rajarshyo vidu sakaleni mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So Krishna says this in the 4th chapter, 2nd verse. Similarly here, if you see, he gave to the Kapila gave this knowledge to Asuri Brahman, and he also spoke this to Mother Devahuti, his own mother. Yes. So a little bit of Sankhya we understand from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 26th chapter. So Kapila's teachings are from Srimad Bhagavatam 3:25 to 33. Back end of the 3rd canto, they are teachings of Kapila to Mother Devahuti. See here, the sum total of creative elements is 24 all in all. I explained how. Yes, 20 plus 3. Okay, this 23. Apart from 23, the soul is the 24th element. Some say time factor is the 24th element. Soul is just different from this 23. That's why it is 24. But since it's creative elements, it's time. Time is the 24th element. Because Krishna ultimately has the Skala Rupa also, right? Each and every one of them is explicitly explained in the system of Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy is generally called metaphysics by the European scholars. The etymological meaning of Sankhya means that which explains very lucidly by analysis of the material elements. This was done for the first time by Kapila, who is said herein to be the 5th in the line of incarnations. So that's what. So Sankhya means to compare. The soul is not the earth. The soul is not water. How do Gyanis meditate? You want to know? How many of you are interested to know how Gyanis meditate? I'll tell you. You don't have to try it. You just have to know it. Okay, now I'll tell you what the Gyanis will do. The Gyanis will take one finger. Ready? Okay, I'll take this one. And they meditate for a long time. Long time. After long meditation, what they realize? They get the Gyan. I'm not this finger. Then they go for this finger. Then this finger. Then this finger. Then this finger. Then they not this hand. Then that's why it's called NIT process. Not this, 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 not this. Okay, not this. I'm not the hands. Next, legs. Now, how many of you will want to do this? My God, this is called touching the nose like this. Yeah, like this. No, directly. So that's why Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. It takes a lot of time. On the other hand, bhaktas immediately surrender to Krishna. Vasudeva Saramam. We have to come to this point. So Gyanis keep analyzing like this, and then finally, from external meditation is done. Then okay, mind. Okay, I'm not the mind. I'm not the intelligence. I'm not even the ego. Now the person comes to the conception, Aham Brahmas. I'm spirit soul. Right? So they reject all these 24 elements. And then they come to the point that I am the spirit soul. Okay? So this class goes on for another 14 more minutes, right? But I think we have concluded. Yeah, the topic is concluded. Any questions or comments? You can ask questions from the syllabus, or they can even be out of the syllabus. I would like to serve you in either ways. Who has a question or a comment? There's something that you would like to share. There is a question in the chat which I have seen, but I will also give a chance. Yes, Her Grace Bhakti Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, it's this is out of syllabus question, and it's regarding initiation. Like till Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's time, he is not used to give initiation to any female disciples. So, what was the reason behind this? Only from Prabhupada, it started that he started giving initiation to the female. And so it's been said that in our Bhagavatam as well, there is no example of that any guru has given initiation to the female disciples. So just wanted, out of curiosity, wanted to know
Oh my
this.
God. It's a very, very today it will become a controversial topic. We take up. Okay, all right. Now, if you see Bhishma Deva on his deathbed, he explains 5 dharmas. Yes, I'll show you that dharma. Yes. दान धर्मान राजधर्मान मोक्ष धर्मान विभागशः स्त्री धर्मान भगवत धर्मान समास व्यास योगतः. So dana dharma, how to give charity. Raja dharma, how to rule the kingdom. Moksha dharma, how to aspire for liberation. Yes. Then Sri dharma, duties of ladies. And Bhagavad dharma, duties of devotees. So like this 5 subject matters they elaborately explain. So if you look at Sri Dharma, many teachers teach Sri Dharma. Even if you read Ramayana in the Aranyakand, uh, Anasuya, who is Atri's wife, Atri Muni interacts with Lord Ramachandra and Lakshman, and Anasuya interacts with Sita Devi. So they have nice conversation. These are all there in the Ramayana. So in the Vedic times, women played a supportive role to the husband, right? So in one sense, the husband would do the devotional activities. He would do the sadhana, and the women would support him. This is what is there even in the 3rd canto of 21st chapter. Vishrambena Atma Sauchena Gauravena Gurena Cha. Yes. Sushrushya Ashad Ena Vacha Madhurya Cha. This is Devahuti serving Kardama, her husband. Right. So that kind of serves Kapil Dev's parents. Right. And then later on, she also gets knowledge from Kapila. So they would play that role. So women serving the husband would get the spiritual benefits of the husband. All right. So that is how the Vedic parampara was. It was like that. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
It will go on like that. So they would serve the husband and get all the benefits. Even in marriage, when you do the Vivaha Yajna, the 50% of husband's good karma goes to wife. And 50% of bad karma of the wife goes to husband. You know this? And simply by serving in the Vedic times, the ladies would, yeah, so they would get the benefit that is required for the husband. Yeah, what the husband is to take. That's how it happened in Vedic times. And now the Acharya is a personality who can change the details. He doesn't change the principle, but changes the details according to time, place, circumstances we are living in, right? And thus he can administer a process. So that is why Prabhupada did what he did. Is that okay?
Yeah, very grateful to Prabhu.
Yeah. Because the Varnashram that we are following is different from the Varnashram that is there. Varnashram, as such, there are three types of Varnashram. I've heard this. One Varnashram is just the default Varnashram, Asuri Varnashram. It will be there always. No matter what, in a society, which is even godless society, there will be teachers. Yes, there will be atheistic teachers. There will be businessmen, atheistic ones. There will definitely be even uh, Kshatriya, so-called Kshatriya, without principles. They will be there. That is Asuri Varnashram. It will be there by default in any society. Today also we have that. Then the Varnashram is the Vedic Varnashram. Vedic Varnashram is where the people are not completely Krishna conscious, but but yeah, they are having some higher goal, maybe liberation. And then the highest form of Varnashram is Daivi Varnashram. Daivi Varnashram is when everything is Krishnized. That is there. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank
Can I
you.
ask just a follow-up to this?
Yes.
Prabhuji, so does this means that in today's time also, if female are doing their duties the same way at the time of Vedic times, so today also, without getting initiated, just by serving the husband who is just working or pleasing the Lord, so the same kind of benefits can be derived?
Yes. Properly, when Sri Dharma is properly performed, the chastity is there, it is possible. Prithu and Archi, they attain the same destination. Ambarish Maharaj's queen was Mahishya Atmatulya. So his queens were as good as himself. Yes, they were all spiritually elevated. Everyone used to do they were all same on the same platform of spiritual life. Yet it is possible. The same principle. Right. In fact, the wife assists the practice of bhakti of the husband. Yes. Why? She attains the same benefit. Okay.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you.
so much, Prabhuji.
There is a question in the chat. How to deal with some devotee friends who question you just to challenge you or test you, or not necessarily to redirect your thinking or the way you perform bhakti in advancement, especially when they are not your mentor, guru, or devotees that you are serving. I would like to answer part by part. It's a big question. Yes. So someday a person who is having a challenging spirit can never be satisfied or pleased. Yes. So such kind of argument or just like challenging, testing, that is not the right mood of even inquiry. But on the other hand, we have to understand that this person who's challenging us or testing us or the way you perform bhakti, thinking, if they're commenting something, they're saying something, let's just try to see if there is some element of truth here. And if there is no element of truth in what they're saying or speaking, then let's just take it as a lesson and in life to follow and go ahead. Right? What do you do when you know that they compare how they perform bhakti to yours? So you do not feel they are being a well-wisher, but they try to shape how you do bhakti, what they perceive is correct, the way. Well, that again, that's what we have something to learn from everyone. Anybody, even our so-called uh, non-well-wishers, can definitely teach us something good. Yes, there is some Ramayana where even Lakshman and Ram, they went and learned how to be a good king from Ravana. Yes, Ramayanas are so many. So one of the Ramayana has this version where Lord Ram directs Lakshman, go and let's inquire from Ravana. He's still there. Let's get some knowledge from him. Let's make him our guru anyway. Yes, so they learn from an enemy. That's what Maryada Purushottam, the ideal human being, showed us. So we can try. You can ask Krishna. Krishna, is there anything I can learn from this episode, this person, this talk? If there is something, learn it. Go ahead. If there is nothing, Hare Krishna. It's for my own purification. And of course, I personally would try to keep a little respectful distance from such kind of people. I'll say Hare Krishna and maintain a distance because we don't want to waste our time. How to get out of this mentality, as this leads to fault finding and suspicion, which is not good for one's own bhakti. Maybe it's mentality of not liked, of micromanaged or controlled. I listen to superiors, authorities, and my gurus even if I'm not on the level to understand their reasoning. Do I find it a challenge to listen to others who are in neophyte state similar to me, and they are also learning the ropes of bhakti? Thanks. All right. So one of the mentality we can get out of the fault finding is by glory finding. We don't hear this topic. We only talk about fault finding. But what about glory finding? Find out some glory, right? So let's do glory finding. Because what comes after A, B, C, D, E, F, G? If you want to go beyond F, you have to go to G. And what is that G? That G is glory finding. So let's try to look for some glory. If there is no glory available, that person is devotee, at least the glory. In fact, it's a great glory. How many of them are chanting Hare Krishna? This person is chanting Hare Krishna. This person is applying tilak and coming to temple. This person has kanti mala. Yes. So that can be a glory. Yes, I'm not transcended. Or I'm not at this level, but I want to be at what I've spoken. I'm not there. I'm struggling, sadhaka, but still, these are the principles I would like to follow because this behavior will please Guru and Krishna. Okay. Yeah, Sachidanand Prabhu, your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Generally, I understand that morning Guru has to come, Narsingh Aarti and Tulsi Aarti should be done.
Yes.
Now I come to know that Guru Puja should be done first, previous to Guru has to come. And also Shiksha has to come. Is it?
Okay, I'll just clarify. Prabhu, the first thing we do after getting up is the Mangal Arti. Mangal Arti is the first Arti of Lord. So Mangal Arti in our ISKCON temple is we recite the Guru Ashtaka. That is the prayers of our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, which are chosen by our Prabhupada. He chose those prayers. So we glorify Guru, we seek protection from Narsim Bhagwan, and we seek for eternal service in Vrindavan from Vrindadev. So before we start Japa, we recite Shikshashtakam because that prepares our mood for chanting. Yes, this 8 verses taught by Lord Chaitanya, they are the different mood for chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just like a scale has 8 notes in music, they are the 8 scale, different notes or different modes in which we can put our chanting modes and modes of chanting. Yes, and once the chanting is done, then there is Shringar Arti. Of course, if we don't have Shringar deities at home, there's no Shringar, we can go in front of Prabhupada, and unto Prabhupada we offer the Guru Puja, which is written by Narottam Das Thakur. This is the sequence you can follow. Okay. Prabhuji, another question. What about when we follow all rules and regulations, read Bhagavatam books, but are not initiated? In South, generally, the concept of initiation is not there, but there are many people who will follow everything very diligently. Okay. One thing is, if we are following everything very diligently, we will definitely feel the need to also be officially initiated. Of course, the purpose of initiation, as we are discussing this morning in the Bhagavatam, morning Bhagavatam of India, we are discussing that yes, it is important that we follow with determination and become serious. That's the purpose of initiation. And if you are not initiated, never mind, we can still be dedicated and serious. But one who is dedicated and serious will definitely feel the need for initiation. Who is Narottam Das Thakur? Narottam Das Thakur, I am fortunate I got initiated on the appearance day of Narottam Das Thakur, the next day after Nityananda Rishi. So I have gone to one of my senior devotees and said, Prabhuji, today I am getting initiated. Can you please share some point? He shared an amazing point. He said, who is Narottam Das? He shared, I'm just sharing what he shared. He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was taking bath in the Padma river, he started calling, Narottam, Narottam, Narottam. And devotees were all asking, the time is up. But still I'm continuing. Those who wish to officially, those who leave, they can leave. But I wish to continue. Right. I will take one more question and then we end. So Mahaprabhu started calling Narottam. Devotees asked, who is Narottam? Which devotee? Yes, which temple? Which ISKCON temple? Mahaprabhu said, Narottam is a devotee who will appear in the future. And I'm storing Krishna Prem for him here. As soon as he comes and takes bath in the Padma river, this Padma river will overflood. That is Narottam Das Thakur. So Narottam Das Thakur received prema from Lord Chaitanya. But still he goes to Vrindavan seeking initiation from Loknath Goswami. And Loknath Goswami says that I don't give any initiation. He was not getting initiated. But what did he do when he was not getting initiated? He decided, I will serve my spiritual master. But he was not willing to give him any service. He said, no, you are already having Krishna Prem. No. So despite having Krishna Prem given by Gauranga, he was looking for initiation. He didn't get any opportunity to serve Guru. What did he do? He said, there is one service I can definitely do. You want to know what he did? Each time his Guru will go to answer nature's call. After his Guru answers nature's call, he would go and clean that place. That is the service that he did. And it happened for quite some time. And then his Guru Maharaj wondered, what is this? Each time I'm coming, that place is very clean. So one day he hid behind the bushes and he saw that Narottam Das Thakur with his own hands was cleaning the stool and urine that he was passing. And he was, Narottama, you're breaking my heart. Why are you doing this? Says Gurudev, please accept me as your disciple. And then Loknath Goswami said, now who cannot accept you as a disciple? I'll give you initiation. So a person who is dedicated, who has that value, will definitely also value the initiation. I hope that's clear. So Prabhuji, meditating on finger is also like hypnosis. How come? I will have to try that. Anyways. Okay, I don't know why it's hypnosis, but ultimately even Hare Krishna Mahamantra puts you into trance. Hypnosis is usually done to manipulate a person. It's having the you want to change that person, you want to give some impressions on the subconscious mind. That is the purpose of hypnosis. But the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is also a programming, a positive programming that's done. Yeah, in one sense, we can be enchanted. We can go into a trance. That's possible. Hari Hari. At this particular point of time, as learned from Vishwambar Kripa Prabhu, he has this wonderful quality of glorifying every single Vaishnava who is present. I'll also do that. Thank you, Sachidanand Prabhu, Her Grace Sevini Janva Mataji, Neelam Mataji, Her Grace Dayamai Radhika Mataji, Geeta Mataji, Her Grace Bhakti Sundari Mataji, Priya Mataji, Nisha Mataji, Shruti Mataji, Anil Prabhu, or Anupam Goin Prabhu, Preeti Mataji, Riya Mataji, Samsiddhi, His Grace Samsiddhi Prabhu, Pushpa Mataji, Archana Mataji, Krishna Kumar Prabhu, Raksha Mataji, Pranav Prabhu, Sumaji, Anjali Prabhu, Anand Manjari Prabhu. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari.